blessings. How are we for this Sunday moment? Thank you all for joining me for a Sunday moment, for being here and being a part of a moment of harmony. We are here at it again, another week, another blessing, another lesson, another step towards our progress and our growth and our greatness. So definitely thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of your own love life, your own love story, your own greatness, your own growth. I'm very proud of you. I am so happy to welcome you. It's been such a crazy week. Sometimes I know these weeks are definitely can get the best of us. And so I really honor you and respect you for being able to say, I need a moment. I know that I am at a point in the week where I'm definitely very grateful for this moment, definitely in need of this moment, in need of our space and our time. So may the Creator bless this moment, have grace and mercy over all that is exchanged here, your energy, my energy, whenever this video comes across your phone screen, tablet, computer, what have you, whenever it comes across your device, whenever it comes into your space, may we just be in peace. I'm so grateful, again, to be able to be a part of your self-care routine, to be a part of your growth and your glory and your greatness, because it all is coming from you. It all is at the center of self. And then we just make sure that we plug into things that electrify and illuminate that grow that and create that. So thank you, thank you, thank you for allowing me to be a part of your pour in. And it is always such a great honor. So we are in the declaration series with a Moment of Harmony. We are at week 17 of a 23-week series, 23 weeks for 2023. Week number 17. And the declaration for this week is I declare myself in an authority, or I declare myself an authority over chaos. Actually, it's low vibration, but chaos is the term that we're going to use today. So I declare myself an authority over low vibration. That's the declaration. That's the reminder. That's where we're going with it. That's what we'll be. Just get myself comfortable, because y'all know once I start rolling, I gotta, animated with it. Gotta be able to move. Have my legs in crisscross applesauce in my yoga pose. And like, nope, let's get some motion, right? So I declare myself in an authority. I declare myself in authority over low vibration. I declare myself an authority over low vibration. The whole point of this session today, this healing session in this series, which is the word I was looking for, the whole point of this healing session in this series is that we are understanding that we are to not ever be at the mercy of chaos. Okay, so for everyone where the declaration is like, is that a mouthful? That's a lot. I declare myself an authority over low vibration. I declare myself an authority over low vibration. Low vibrational thoughts, low vibrational behaviors, low vibrational experiences. They do not run me. They do not rule me. They do not. It is not that I do not ever have experiences with them. It is not that I am not ever exposed or at all, or have to battle. And because sometimes we get this misperception once we've taken on a journey of growth and enlightenment, that low vibration is just not going to be a part of who we are anymore. We don't think about things we shouldn't think about. We don't take part in things we shouldn't take part in. And that is the furthest thing from the truth. You are always going to be making the next level of yourself the better level of yourself. You're always going to be choosing daily to be great, to be wonderful, to be extraordinary. It's not one choice of being better. It is many choices every day. It's a million choices that put you at the space of being a better you, your better, most great, most healing self. So this declaration really helps us to stay in authority of those choices, of those battles, of those conflicts that come our way. I declare myself an authority over low vibration. When I want to say something I shouldn't say, when I want to do something I know I've grown from doing, when I'm being triggered in places that I thought I no longer existed, whether it's temptation, whether it is anger, or whether it is anxiety, whatever it is that may come knocking at my door, I don't harbor fear with it. I don't harbor inferiority with it, because I am declaring myself in this moment, in this series, at this place in my life, as I'm speaking over a new me, a better me, a more revised, improved self. I am speaking the authority that and declaring myself an authority over low vibration. It may come, it may present, it may knock. But what I do know is that it has to first get permission granted from me. And what I am saying in this day is that I'm not that I won't have it, entertain, experience, but what I do know is that I will not allow, I no longer will grant authority to low vibrational experiences in my life. I will no longer be okaying, giving the thumbs up to me feeling lack or less than or abused or exploited or taken advantage of or taken for granted. I won't do that. I declare myself an authority over low vibration. If I don't want to feel small, if I don't want to feel neglected, if I don't want to feel less than, if I don't want to feel unhealthy and I don't want to feel slugged, if I don't want these things anymore, I know that I am the authority. I am the gatekeeper over the high vibration. And I also am the gatekeeper over the low vibration. So if it starts to get to the point where these things are trying to come into, creep into, seep into my being, I am definitely going to say, I declare myself an authority over low vibration. Depression wants to seep in, sadness, fear, insecurities, whatever it is that's trying to make its way into this moment of my life, into my career, into my love life, into my parenthood, into my student, me being a student, or whatever part of my life that it wants to come into. I am going to be the authority. I declare myself again the gatekeeper. I say no. I deny access to low vibration. I deny. I deny its access. Access denied. You scanned your badge. I am not granting clearance for you in my life. And there's so many subtle ways that we can grant clearance for low vibration. Entertaining certain, again, having a thought, entertaining it, having a an experience, entertaining it, having a taking part in it, having a lie or a thought that seeps up that it's not becoming, and just, going there with it, moving forward with it, allowing a seed to grow, watering it in our lives. And we can do that with music and TV and books and other energies, other people, circles and circumstances. These are things that can give life to some of the circumstances that we're no longer wanting to give authority to. So it's saying, like, look, I'm declaring myself the authority. All right. So again, the premise of today, when I say I declare myself an authority over low vibration, it means that moving forward, I will never, ever again be at the mercy of chaos. I will never, ever, ever, ever be at the mercy of chaos, meaning that things are crazy, things are unethical, things are unorthodox, things are not becoming, things are not beneficial, things are just not free flowing, things aren't peaceful, and they surely aren't divine. And I am at the mercy of it. I have people around me or entities or energies that I am begging or pleading or needing or connected to. And they're directly affecting me, but it's chaotic. It's disorganized. It's listen, where I am in my life today, the moment I see that some stuff is not what it says it is, something is not as it presented itself, I signed on for one thing and it's looking like something else, I definitely will quickly go into self-evaluation. I will quickly go into reflection of, Is this going to be chaotic? Because if you're marrying yourself to it, you're tethering yourself to it, you're making it a part of yourself. And now that we're adults, we no longer are being naive about connection. So often we're so naive about connection. We feel like, look, I'm just going to go out with this person. I'm just going to entertain this conversation. It's just a conversation. It's just a date. It's just a meetup. It's just a hookup. It's just a job. It's just we want to just everything. As we begin to grow and understand the magnitude and the full power and scope of connection, we begin to understand there is no just anything with a divine being. If everything I touch turns to gold, and that's the goal, that's either the reality or the goal when you're talking about being a divine being. If everything I touch turns to gold, that means that everything I touch matters. Everything I touch matters. So that's the first step we want to take when we talk about not being a victim of chaos, not being at the mercy of chaos. I have to first understand the power and magnitude of connection. Every single thing I touch matters. If I touch it and I can make it better, then I can touch it and it can make me worse. If I can touch it and I can make it better, then I can touch it and it can make me worse. I need to be very selective, having divine discernment and what it is I'm going to connect. I don't care if it's just a phone conversation. Sometimes at work, there are clients I won't even give extra energy to, no more than the standard policy or procedure because I am connecting energy with you for far too long. I mean, you can begin at any point to be an influence or a trigger or a deviation, a distraction. It just can happen just like that. And as a divine being, I have spiritual responsibility over self to make sure that I'm not going to at any point put myself in a position where I now am at the mercy of chaos. Chaos has authority over me. A low vibrational thought or direction can seep into my mind or my heart or my spirit and take root. And now I have months, if not years, of undigging, rerouting, regrowing to do. Because now I've been affected or poisoned at the root. And, if there's any gardeners out there, and I'm definitely not a gardener, I grow children, not plants, but I love and appreciate the art of agriculture and growing those types of things. And my thing is growing and creating, and I love it. I just wasn't a nature girl in that way growing up. Blame it on my allergies. I don't know. I just couldn't always. But my mother, I was blessed to know a woman and be raised by a woman who had a green thumb. And I know that the greatest goal, one of the greatest goals is to protect a strong root and to make sure that it doesn't become affected or compromised in any way. And the same thing, in dentistry. It's like saving the tooth becomes the root of the tooth becomes the most important part of the tooth. If you have a cavity, it's like the root canal is literally to like block off destruction of what's going on at the core. And I'm saying that when it comes to the core of yourself, you have to be spiritually responsible about what can get into, what seeps in, what plants roots, and what begins to grow, especially when we've been putting in the amount of intentional work in ourselves as we have been, especially when we've been moving in the directions that we have been moving in, when we've been trying as hard as we have been trying. We have to, what am I going to do? And just taking part and allowing anything to come undo all this incredible work, anything to come do and compromise or conflict what I've worked so hard to build within myself with this stability, which is healing, which is opposite of what it is I was introduced to. And I'm not going to take myself back into that space. So in order for me not to be at the mercy of chaos, because being at the mercy of chaos comes from a loss of self. It comes from false introduction of dysfunction. It comes from these parts and places of us that need attention, need nurturing, need reconstruction. And we can so do that. We're so capable of that because we are divine beings and we reflect the creator, and we can create and we can recreate and we can sustain and we can do it. But the thing is, we must not then be at a place of mercy, or not mercy, at the mercy of chaos. We must be an authority over low vibration. I am no longer at a position where I've allowed things to take root that have weakened me. We allow things to take root that weaken us. Negative thoughts about ourselves. Negative thoughts about our abilities and our realities. Negative thoughts about, I love Lisa Nichols. Lisa Nichols, she has a exercise that I've done in the past that I love, and it's erasing the lies. Erasing the lies that you've told yourself. Writing truths about yourselves in ink, writing a lie about yourself in pencil. This is her exercise. And then you have to go through and acknowledge those lies you tell yourself. And she defines a lie as anything that hasn't been proven, that has not yet been proven. And it was such an eye-opener for me because I realized I had told myself lies about money, about life, about womanhood, about men, about relationships, about love, about motherhood. I had told myself tales based on experiences and the fears of others, and that these things weren't true. I'd never seen these things, what I was capable of, what I could and couldn't do. There were so many times I put a cap on myself because of what society dictates or said, or because of my beginnings or how I've started or where I come from. And I realized, like, if I haven't proven it, it is a lie, and I can't let lies take root. They weaken you. I can't let shame and pain and distraction and destruction take root in my spirit. It will weaken me. And there's a lot of people over here easily swayed by the chaos of day to day, easily swayed by the chaos of tragedy and challenge. And you have to get to the point of saying, I declare myself an authority over low vibration. I'm not at all on my knees with my hand folded towards craziness. I am on my knees with my hands folded towards greatness. And therefore, greatness is where my power is. But if I'm on my knees towards chaos, then the chaos becomes the God of my life. It becomes the crazy. It becomes the ruler. And I am declaring myself on this day the authority over that which is chaotic, over that which is dysfunctional, over that which is backwards. So when it tries to grant access, I will proudly, confidently, happily deny access, happily negate exchange. We are not doing that. Over, my 9-year-old kingdom, he's getting like heavy into like, he's been heavy into like Bruce Lee and anime. He's like all up into this anime, Goku and Dragon Ball Z and all this. It's a lot. It's so much Japanese stuff going up around this place. You'd be like, I'm looking at him sideways sometimes, y'all. Don't worry about it. But it's just a lot. But now he's got all these quotes and things he wants to share with me, that he's reading out of these books and these things. And it's like, Mom, but he said something the other week. A lot of times I'd be like, boy, if you don't get out of here with this, I don't know what that means. Mom, do you know what this means in English? And do you know what this means? Like, no, I'm not studying that. I don't know what it means. But, when they get something they love and they get infatuated, and it's like, especially Kingdom, anyone in my personal life that knows him, as his brothers call him Martin Luther Kingdom because of all the preaching and talking that he does. I wonder where he gets that from. But he brought this message to me. I was in a grocery store, and I don't know what I was stressing about. Probably if I was in a grocery store, probably them grocery prices, right? But I was stressing about something, and he said, Mom, you don't tell God how big your storm is. You tell the storm how big your God is. And I was just like, all right, where you get that? What book you get that? What's in that little anime book you reading? But he says they have these wisdom words of wisdoms and all these things. But it was something that he said that I actually was like, let me go ahead and stop fretting about this and that. But it was really, really profound in that it was in alignment with where I've been thinking and where I've been going and where I've been growing and understanding about life and my position in it and my authority over it and my what is it, the batons that were passed to me by my ancestors, and the throne that I'm heir to, and the power invested in me. You know what I'm saying? And it makes me like, what? It is in alignment with that. I am not at the mercy of chaos. These things don't rule me, run me, or make me. There is going to have to be a point where I stand up within myself and my God-given authority and declare myself an authority over all things as a reflection of the creator. I am here to stand guard and give life to land, animal, sea, being. And then on top of that, if I was granted the authority and the trust and the power to give life and sustenance, or to sustain land, sea, and or earth, sea, and animal, then you trying to say I can't battle these feelings? Ashe, thank you so much, Mama Yatali. You too. That I can't say I can't deal with these bills. I'm frustrated about a bill or two, this paper. I'm frustrated about these feelings or these emotions or these thoughts, this challenge and this. No. Like he said, don't tell. Now, I don't know where he got that out of book. That was not a Kingdom original, but they are coming, trust me. But he said, don't tell the storm. Don't tell God how big your storm is. Tell the storm how big your God is. I will not be at the mercy of chaos. I will not be at the mercy of chaos. I will not have choices that I have to make between a rock and a hard place. These are experiences that I get into when I don't know myself and I haven't stood up for myself and I haven't worked on myself and I haven't been my best self and I haven't grown myself. This is when I get into these ungodly predicaments, or I get into these very extreme circumstances. Again, I'm not saying that chaos won't present itself. I'm not saying that chaos won't tempt you. I'm not saying that chaos will not revisit a pattern in your life, won't come pop back up. But what I'm saying is that once you declare your authority over it, it now needs your permission as opposed to you needing permission. Have you ever been in a dark place where you're just begging for a good day? You're begging for an angel what does a laundress say? Looking for an angel in the sky. Like, help me. Please let work be not chaotic. Please let these people leave me alone. Please let this, please let this, please let this, please let my relationship be peaceful. Please don't let me have to deal with, y'all know I love Queen Tina Turner, love Mama Tina, and the influence and the power that she was over our culture, but over womanhood and over greatness. And I've been watching her documentaries like crazy. Every chance I get, they're playing on my phone constantly, just in remembrance and tribute to her and her life. And one of the things she talked about was how normal it had gotten living with Ike as a tyrant, how much she had normalized to the point where she didn't feel like she was living in fear. She didn't feel like she was at fear of her own life. She had normalized the dysfunction to a degree where she had only just prayed she could get through the day without shenanigans. So, like, not having it be a part of her life wasn't even in the question. It was just like, can I please just get through the day without his anger, his rage, his violence? And it made me think, like, what a place to be in. What a place to be in when it comes to low vibration, that you're not even asking to be out of it. You're just asking for mercy in it. You're not even asking for it to be removed anymore. It's beat you down so much. It's got a hold of you so bad. It has taken so much of you that you're not even asking for it to be gone. You just want some peace while you're in it. I'm saying, how many of you out there are having an addiction to alcohol or drug, or having fear and anxiety to experiences that you are still anchored to? Or you're just saying, please help me just have a day. Please help me just have a moment. Please let me just get a couple of minutes of peace in this circumstance. If you've gotten to that place, and many of us have been there, if you've gone so deep in a dark space and you just want a ray of light, you're not even praying for it to be over, you just want a ray of a light. I'm saying, I want to give you, guide you, be with you, walk with you. I'm in it too. Where we are moving to a space where we are authority. I'm not begging for a second of relief. Please just give me some relief. Let me find something in this day that brings me joy. Let me find something in this day. We're not even praying for a day of joy, a life of joy. We're not even expecting peace. We're saying that in an authoritative place, we are declaring it. I am no longer at the mercy of chaos. Chaos does not run everything around me. Chaos will not come and intimidate me and take over my life. It won't take over my body. What I am going to now, what I am declaring at this time is that I'm an authority over low vibration. I say no. I say never. I say stop. I say not right now. I say let it go. I say enough is enough. I call the shots when it comes to what controls me. When it comes to what dictates and moves me, I am the authority. I say no to depression. I say absolutely not to suicidal thoughts. I say no to infidelity. I say absolutely not to self-exploitation and abuse and degradation, self-degradation. I declare myself an authority over low vibration. That's our declaration today. That's our hold on our lives today. That's where we're moving forward and recreating and rebuilding and revising ourselves every day. Revision of self is an every single day choice. And there are going to be things that come your way that make you want to back up, go backwards, backslide, whether it's fear, like I said, temptation, just desire, whatever it is that makes you want to do that. You're saying no. We are saying no. I declare myself an authority over low vibration. I block it. It can't grow here. It can't find roots and grow a home here inside of me. I am no longer at the mercy of chaos. I'm not at the mercy of chaos. I'm not at the mercy of a destructive relationship. I'm not at the mercy of a traumatized and an ungrowing person. Not just not grown, not growing. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I'm grown. Like you reach a place of finality. Let me tell you about being an adult, adulting. Adulting is about growing every day. And sometimes we find some people that are of age, of adult age, but are not growing. And my thing, I refuse to be at the mercy of an ungrowing person. I refuse to be at the mercy of a draining, life-sucking establishment. I refuse to be at the mercy of chaos in my very own life. Where I lay my head, where I make my money, where my ideas come to fruition, where I do my vocation, where I chase my dreams, where I raise my children, anything I'm connected to. We talked about that. Anything I'm connected to must be full of love and light and divine energy. I refuse to be at the mercy of chaos, and we can quickly get there attaching ourselves to the wrong ideas, the wrong energies, the wrong thoughts. Backwards beingness can quickly get us into a position of mercy of chaos. Now I got this landlord I'm at the mercy of. Now you got this judge you're at the mercy of. Now you have this doctor you're at the mercy of. Now you have this tyrant you're at the mercy of. Now you have this pervert or this what is it, immature individual that you're at the mercy of, because you have granted access to yourself, to your greatness, to your talents, to your gifts, to your ways of being. You have granted access to someone not ready, not capable, not worthy. I no longer choose to be at the mercy of chaos. I never will do that again. Ashe. Ashe. Have a wonderful group. Wonderful, wonderful group. Yes. Thank you, love. I choose no longer to be at the mercy. So I declare myself an authority. I declare myself an authority over low vibration. How do we do that? How do we not be at the mercy of chaos? Here's the first thing. In order to not be at the mercy of chaos and to be an authority over anything, it takes these three components. This is where we're going with the next 20 minutes of our moment. Desire, experience, and skill. Desire, experience, and skill. This is how you become an authority over something, right? You have the desire, you have the passion for it, you have the experience, the journey, you've taken journey with it, and you have the skill. You have the skill and the tools for it. The skill and the tools to create and to construct in it. And we're saying, okay, how do we say we're not going to be at the mercy of chaos? How do we declare ourselves an authority over low vibration? First, we must have the desire. You must have the desire and the passion for growth, divinity, and stability within peace. That desire must be there. It must be a personal, genuine desire that comes from a personal, genuine place. It can't be because this person is going to leave me if I don't stop thinking this way. It can't be because, oh, I'm going to get this job if I act a certain way. It can't not be because now that I have a baby, I need to be this better version of myself. It has to be very, very personal. Well, isn't having a baby or a job or a mate, isn't that personal? No. These are external contributions. These are external attributes as to why you want to. This has to be personal. Think about it like eating. And I'm not saying having dinner with someone and going where someone wants you to go. I'm talking about your very own food, a meal for just yourself. When you think about eating, it's a personal decision. What do I have a taste for? What do I want to eat? What am I craving? And more importantly, for those of us that are health conscious, what do I need? What am I deficient in right now and I need? This is a personal, the desire to be an authority in your life must be personal. I just can't take it anymore. I just can't deal with this situation or that situation. I don't ever want to be caught slipping. I see greatness. I can make it to greatness. I want greatness. I desire greatness. I want greatness for myself. I want greatness for my ancestors. I want greatness for my legacy. This is personal desire. This is a passion I have for being, creating, and becoming. Once I know thyself like the Creator have and our ancestors have left for us. Once I know myself, I know that self has much work to do. Self has a beautiful purpose and self has a grand rising. And in order to make it myself and go into my grand rising, I must desire all that the Creator has for self. Not some of it, not part of it, not what's been pushed down from my parents, not what's been left behind from my grandparents, but really, I must have all of that and then some for self. I must have a true desire for all that self has in store, all that life has to offer. So if you are at a point of low passion, your passion for your life is low. Your passion for your resources and your gains and your glory to come up out of those places are low. I've been in some dark places. One thing I never lost is my will for the light, my desire to move towards the light. When I'm dark, I just think I can't wait to not feel like this. When I'm afraid, I can't wait to not worry about this. I'm moving. The motion is moving. If I'm in a predicament where I'm feeling confused and contorted, I can't wait to be released from this. My passion. If you're at a low passion, it is because there are some low vibrations that you have not gotten control over. And I want you to just work on those low vibrations, whether they are lust, whether they are fear, whether they are attachment, codependency. I've been there. Whatever they are, I want you to go ahead and say, no. I declare myself an authority. I say no. I say enough. I say get the picture. Understand what's happening. Read between the lines. Understand. Let's to comprende. Move forward. Let's grow. Shout out to bro. I think they had bro day yesterday. Shout out to bro. Let's grow, right? You must, in order to be an authority over your life, over your greatness, you must have passion and desire for the authority. I have great passion to not be controlled by anything other than that which is almighty and divine. No, love can't control me, even though I love it. It is beautiful. It is one with the Creator. My my lower vibrational desires, they can't control me, even though they're incredible and I love them. My needs and my things that I have to grow out of childhood, or they cannot control me. I have a desire for authority over self. I have a desire and a passion to stand guard over my greatest self. Move towards my more wonderful side of existence. And therefore, I will be working on the authority of self. You must have a desire for it. So many of us go after this authority with empty desire. Someone else is pushing us there. Something low vibrational was pushing us there. No, you gotta want it. For me to get those that struggle with food or food addictions and any other type of addiction, you gotta want it for yourself. You can't want it because that bathing suit. You can't want it because of this person or this commercial is TV. There's a moment when the desire in you is born. Your true and genuine desire. When that happens, it all changes. To be the authority, you must have the passion. You must have the passion. So if you are struggling with low passion, what low vibration is taking hold over your life, having authority in your life right now, that you need to loose, be released from, be freed from, in order to have high passion, high desire for your greatness, high desire for your health, high desire for your completeness, for the coming together of self and purpose, the puzzle piece that is a beautiful picture. I have a desire for the bigger picture. I have a desire for my visions that I have not yet tapped, even touched yet. There are visions I'm living in today I had a desire for yesterday, last year, 15 years ago. The desire made me the authority. It moved me towards my authority. So, like we said, in order to be the authority, you need desire, experience, and skill. Experience. Experience. Experience is the journey. I want to be an authority over my life. I want to be an authoritative figure over low vibration. I don't want to be at the mercy of chaos. You need the experience. You need to, and what do you mean by you need the experience? Once you have the experience, don't you already have the experience? Well, there is no experience worth anything that you don't acknowledge, embrace, and learn from. So we have so many experiences. I'm 37 years old. I know people that are older than me. I know people that are embarking on that age journey. But my thing is, What's the purpose of the experience if you have not explored the experience? Many of us don't explore our experiences, and we don't know that in order to be an authority, we need that experience. We need to wring that experience out for all it has to offer. We need to juice it, right? We need the experience. Many of us are ashamed of our experiences. We are disillusioned or in denial about our experiences. We put them behind us. We throw them away. We sweep them under the rug. We deny them. And that experience is a part of your journey. That experience has your journey in it. And the journey is what makes you the authority. It is the desire and then the journey that makes you the authority. So it is the experiences I've had that were low vibrational that helped me to understand and comprehend vibration in a way that I am now an authority over it. So I cannot be holier than thou. I cannot be coming into self saying, oh, I was never, I never have, I never will, never did. You know, and if you haven't, some things haven't been a part of my story. Okay. And some things have. And they have made and moved and worked and contributed towards my authority on the matter of low vibration, of secondary thoughts, of harsh or hurtful thoughts, harsh or hurtful acceptances, allowance of things and energies and experiences in your life that you needed to learn from, that you needed to grow from, that you needed to put away. Put it in a way that it is planting into your being, not shoved and buried. Burying and planting are two different things. Burying and planting, two different things. Many of us bury our past when we should be planting it. We should be watering it. We should be nurturing it in a way that it grows us. Your experience is a part of the authority. Your experience is a part of the authority that you'll need over the low vibration. So look towards, move towards, work towards the great and more wonderful experiences. Begin to sit with yourself and reflect now that you are growing. Now that you are becoming, sit with yourself and say, is that an experience that I want to take part in? Where will this experience take me? What is this journey or this situation or this entity, this energy, this circumstance? Where is it moving me to? And is it something I want to be a part of? And if it is a beautiful experience that I'm excited about and I've talked to God about it and the Creator is moving me towards it, then I'll be better for it, regardless of what is to come. But if it is an experience that is, I don't know if it just had a reason, a season, or a lifetime, or is it an experience that's looks a little, feels a little, then listen, have the authority. Begin to make the authority. Your experience matters. Explore your experiences in a way that have them contribute to the authority that you are over your life, the authority you have over low vibration. So, in order to be an authority over low vibration, an authority over anything, you need desire, experience, and skill. So we're going to go into skill. This is going to be our last part of this moment when it comes into I declare myself an authority over low vibration. Skill, which is the tools. To be an authority, you need a skill set. Working through low vibrational thoughts is a skill set. Bringing yourself out of a low thought pattern, a low place of being, meaning depression, fear, anxiety, sadness, that takes a skill. It takes skill for self-talk. It takes skill for divine discernment. It takes skill for working through your process. It's a skill. You need the skills. You cannot declare yourself an authority over low vibration if you haven't developed your skills, your coping mechanisms, your communication skills, your relatability skills, your people skills. Do you work and play well with others? Can you share? Can you communicate? Do you have propriety within self as it pertains to you in the external world? Are you aware of your do's and don'ts, your capabilities, as well as your limitations? Are you aware of them? Have you acknowledged them? Have you embraced them? Are you working on them? Your tools, your skills. I cannot be an authority over low vibration without my tools. Meaning that I have tools to deal with fear. I have tools to deal with negative self-talk. I have tools to deal with curveballs, traumatic situations, tower moments. I know what to do. I have prayer. I have meditation. I have exercise. I have yoga. I have friends. I have family. I have divine connections and divine connection. I have the tools. I can declare myself an authority. I have the tools of self-development. I know to work on myself. I know even in the craziest of predicaments or circumstances what I should be putting my energy towards and what I shouldn't. What I should be focused on and what I shouldn't. How I can better grow myself. When it's, knowing self. Growing self, being an intimate relationship with self. I know when I need to be reading my self-development stuff, reading. And I know when I need to be doing that's my grandgirl, y'all. I need Grandma Mercy. And that's something, how I'm going for Mommy Mercy, grandmother Mercy. That's my Iya Mercy. I need Grandma Mercy. That was her coming and busting in my room trying to get some love. But, what was I going to say? So, you getting to that point where you can say, I have the skills. I have the know-how. I know to pray. Again, I can tell within myself. That's what I was saying. I can tell within myself when I need to be reading my self-help stuff, reading my scholars, revisiting some of my old books, even from study class, or in some of the newer books that I've been getting into. Like, I can tell whether I need to be going into some of those books, whether I'm going into some of the other practices and the theologies, and I need to get some information out of there. I can tell when I need to be reading something about myself, and I also can tell when I can just be doing a romance novel. I can be reading some fiction because I'm knowing where I am and what I need for right now. Sometimes I'm too serious, too focused, too planning. Mine is just overstimulated, and I need to bring it down with some other type of speed, some other type of energy. But these are tools that I've developed. Otherwise, I would just be this winding clock trying to figure out what am I doing? But I've learned self. I've created and built and honed and trusted skill of self. So I know when I say, oh, girl, no, you need a massage. Oh, no, girl, you need to work out. Oh, no, girl, you need rest. Oh, no, girl, you need to clean up. Oh, no, girl, you know what I'm saying? You need to talk. This is a stern talk. This is going to be a serious conversation. This is going to be a lighthearted, funny, silly conversation. This is sending something I need to watch. I know I can feel it in myself when my brain needs the stimulation of a documentary, something very serious and something I want to focus on and something that's going to help me grow. And when I just want to watch some wilding out, some silly stuff making me laugh. Mike Epps last night, we were up watching him be a fool. But my thing is, look, you can decide once you know self, once you have skill, it puts you in a place of authority and you decide. It puts you in a place of confidence that is very different if these things are deciding over you. These things are choosing you. You have no control. You have addiction. You have no discipline. You have no focus. You are not becoming better. You are not becoming balanced. Then that's when you say, I declare myself an authority over low vibration. When I get to the point where I'm overwhelmed with thought and emotion and feeling. I'm overwhelmed with task and demand and obligation. I'm overwhelmed with the responsibility of growing. There is something that has there is a re-perspective shift. There's a shifting that needs to take place of me saying, I declare myself an authority over low vibration. When I get up in here, sometimes, y'all, let me tell you about these bills and these new bills. When you try to make a new advancement and new bills. And I just get to the point, just like, look, I declare myself an authority over low vibration. I'm not about to sit up here and stress and worry, get my heart hurting, let my hair turn gray. I'm not about to do all of this. I declare myself an authority over low vibration. I speak positivity. It will all be possible. You will make this through. You will be connected to people who will assist you. You will have love and light. You will have more than enough. I declare myself the authority over low vibration. I say no. You can't come in. But that little affirmation, come on in. No, you can't come in. Exploitation, usury, drainage. You're not allowed in here anymore. But support, love, value, come on in. I'm the authority. I'm the gatekeeper. If you want to be an authority over the low vibration, you need the desire, the experience that matters, and the skills, the tools for navigating over low vibration, the tools for rising, the tools for becoming, the tools for growing. I thank you all so much for joining me for another moment of harmony, especially a Sunday moment. Like I told y'all, it has been crazy. I have been working, I have been moving, I've been getting things done. And soon enough, I know I will reap the fruits or the harvest of my seeds. And I'm very grateful for that. And I'm and I'm grateful for you all moving with me, granting me my mommy mercy as I'm getting it all together. But thank you for joining me for this Sunday moment. It has been phenomenal as always. It is always an extraordinary experience and privilege to learn with you, grow with you, love with you as we continue to grow the brand of A Moment of Harmony, and we continue to grow our movement and our mission for peace and love, growth, and harmony. So I thank you all so much. I love you. I'll see you next week for another Moment of Harmony. I look forward to it. And you all be blessed. Take wonderful and great care of yourselves and each other. And I'll see you for another moment very soon.